Hi everyone. I'm fairly new to guns and gun regulations, but as of recently, I was made aware of the new law that was passed in the state of Maryland that regulates firearms of all sorts and takes effect October 1st. Now, I'm not a huge, advocate of, many laws, but I'll tell you what, this one kind of stands out to me, and it seems to go against the Constitution. I won't get too much into that. I really want to cover what the law changes because I had a really hard time finding any specifics, especially on the on any sites that have been put up by the state of Maryland. It kind of seems like they don't want to give you a clear answer on what's changing and what's not, because I think if more and more people looked into it, it would be something that they would really feel strongly against. But I put a few hours of research into this, and looking at various different sites, I was able to find a good amount of reputable information, and I'll post that information on one of the links below. But essentially, as of October 1st, 2013, it is going to be extremely difficult for a law-abiding citizen to purchase any kind of a firearm in the state of Maryland. Currently, you do not need a permit to have a firearm, but after October 1st, that's all going to change. If you want to buy any kind of firearm, you will have to go to your local police station and actually give them a set of digital fingerprints. Yeah, that's a big one. So you're giving fingerprints to the police when you haven't done anything wrong, and there's really no other reason for it, but they are enforcing that. And secondly, if you have had a gun for years, you still have to apply for this permit. You'll be required to take a 4-hour course on gun safety, which I think is great for new gun owners, but if you've had a gun for, let's say, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, you are still going to have to pay for this course and take time out of your schedule to attend this mandatory training. Now let's get into some of the specifics. They're actually outlawing 45 types of semi-automatic firearms, including the AK-47 and also the AR-15. These are very popular rifles that are legal in most states and are legal in Maryland right now, but they won't be after October 1st. Now, an important note, again, I'll put a link down on this page so you can see what those 45 guns are that will be outlawed. But if you purchase any of these guns prior to October 1st, 2013, you will be grandfathered in, meaning if you purchased it beforehand, you are allowed to keep it and hold on to it, and you do not have to go through all the new regulations that they're putting into place for firearms. They're also lowering the magazine side of all firearms, and it's going to be down to 10 rounds per magazine. Currently, Maryland law allows you to purchase a magazine that can hold up to 20 rounds, but that will be lowered to 10 after October 1st. Again, this is kind of a funny one. It took me a while to look around and find more information about it, but the funny part about this law is that you can possess a magazine in the state of Maryland after October 1st that has more than 10 rounds in it. You just can't buy or sell or transport. So somehow if you were to come upon a magazine that held more than 10, you are within your right to hold on to that magazine and use it. Those are some of the biggest highlights of it. Again, I just don't think that this law makes a whole lot of sense. I don't think it's really necessary. I think it's a lot of government interfering with the citizens' laws and the citizens' rights, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. We know Maryland's a small state. We're surrounded by Delaware, West Virginia, and Virginia. And I don't know about Delaware, but in Virginia and West Virginia, you're going to be able to have these 45 guns that they're outlawing. You're going to be able to have bigger magazines, and you're able to transport them across state lines. So why we can't have them here in Maryland doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But that's a little bit of information. If you guys have any questions, if I have the answers to them, I'll be happy to write you guys back. Thank you.